Welcome back, everybody. This is Heaven's Army playing some Aidyn Chronicles, the first mage. Yeah. We're back again. I don't know. This is the game I want to play. I don't know how much I'm going to do it. Banana. Yes, this game is definitely interesting. We're going to enter this castle. We need to get the story, the main story done. I did do that. Yeah, I couldn't do anything over there. So yeah, we're just gonna get through the story, and then oh no, Breakin's here waiting for me. Oh, I'm gonna get my ear chewed off. Anyway, I'm gonna get at least to the part where we could get the game going, and then people can make a decision on never play this game again, Heaven's Army, or you know what, it's interesting enough. I mean, all I was doing was running through the forest, picking up items. I can't see that. My viewers are high today. What do you mean by that? Are they smoking, or you mean there's plenty of viewers? Explain. And why am I not and why am I considered a viewer and not anyway, it doesn't matter. Explain before Breakin yells at me. Anyway, so let's get as far as I can with this game. Heavens, you're back! Oh boy. We were just ready to set out again. Weren't we, Sir Breakin? Set out? The king is beside himself. The farmers say there are goblins in the forest. Is it true? And monsters. We've heard all kinds of rumors. The king has ordered everyone and everything and everyone to go after you. Whoa! Awesome king. I'll speak to him right away. Heavens, let me speak with you first. I was gonna say, Banana. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about there. Not only has the king ordered a search, he also asked all travelers on the road to look for you. Despite the warnings of monsters and goblins, farmers have left their fields. Magicians have been asked to consult the stars. Right now, my best knights are out in the wilderness searching. All because you took it into your head to play hero. Oh no, I'm gonna get chewed out. I'm probably still getting chewed out. It wasn't like that. I didn't mean to worry you. You've been gone for days. I'm sorry, Breakin, but I didn't plan on an attack. Attack? When were you attacked? Look, I'm in no mood to explain. Oh, this happened days ago. 2 episodes ago. Yeah, that's better. I would love to have 29 viewers. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Wait. Prince Sheridan claims you were looking for someone. Far be it from me to argue with Sheridan. I don't know how to say that. Sheridan's what I'm calling them because it sounds crazy. Yeah, I think so, Banana. I think so indeed. Heavens, we just want to know what happened. The goblins attacked. An ambush. It was from the woods, not far from here. ... Kendall is dead. If this is true, we must tell the king. Prince Sheridan. Run to the training room. Tell Traherne the boy is safe. Have him call off the search. But Sir Breakin! Do as I say. Scratch your head and run, Prince. Like a good boy. Can I go now? Stop right there, Squire. And start explaining. The goblins were too strong for me. Naturally, they attack in groups. How could you hope to fight them all? I don't know. The prince is right behind me. They have patrols that move at night. Everyone out there in the forest is afraid. They're horrible, Breakin. Enough of that. So you found Kendall, and then what? You escaped on your own? Oh no. There was a healer gathering herbs. She stumbled across me. Oh, Breakin's not gonna believe this story either. What healer? I've been all through the castle looking for you. I've spoken to everyone. No one's seen you for days. She isn't a castle dweller. She lives in the clearing by the edge of the forest. Her name is Oriana. What's the matter? Nothing. You don't believe any of this, do you? Just finish the story. It's not a story, it's the truth. Oriana dragged me out of the woods and back to her hut. She cast a spell. But she couldn't cure you. Oh, Abrikin, you're finishing my story with me. No, she said ordinary herbs were useless. You must go to the throne room. I'll be alright. Oh, I can't skip when the camera zooms in and out. Did you notice that? Huh? Prince Ceridian. What's that? Oh, yes. Yes, sir, Abrikin. If you please. Oh, yes, of course. Training room. Training room. Yes, yes, yes. Right away. He still didn't go. What's up with that? We'll tell the king. We'll find Grachina and speak to her. That's one of the ladies we met in the forest. Like both of them. And we'll ask Bowden what to do next. Ah, Bowden. Is the prince finally making a move? Nope, he's walking off camera. And standing on the corner, listening to... Okay, so I finally done getting chewed out. Anyway, that was not so bad, actually, for being lost in the forest for days, having the king worried upset over me, and having search parties everywhere. Excuse me, sir. What? I was wondering if you would tell me what it's like to stand guard. Better than being a wizard and worrying about exploding. Ha! I see. I'm not even gonna talk to this. No, I'm not even gonna talk to you. It's the same thing. Oh, listen to music. Yeah, what do you say? Halt, Squire. Good day, sir. Good day, Squire. It's good to be back in the castle. You might not feel that way after you turn around, young Squire. Oh? And why is that? Well, Sir Abrikin is right behind you, and he doesn't look too thrilled. Oh, perhaps I'll just be on my way then? A splendid idea, Squire. Oh, good info. Anyway, oh, Sir Abrikin, you are right there indeed. Alright, what's up? The king is waiting to see you. I'm on my way. I was looking for Genchina. The king has already spoken with her about the poison. You should go in. I will be there with you to hear the king's words. Is he angry? He's worried. He told Ceridian to stay out of the woods, but there wasn't time to warn all of the squires. I suppose he feels a little responsible. But that's crazy. I decided to go. He'd like to see you right away. I'll be there with him when you arrive. And the top answer. I'm on my way. Hurry. I'll be there with Phelan to attend upon his words. Or, yeah, I'm going to call him Phelan. Anyway, this castle, even though this is Nintendo 64, I think this castle is huge. A little too huge for its own good. There's upstairs, and then there's downstairs, and then there's those stairs. It's huge. I think I could try to remember where the king's place is to get the story going, but we're not upstairs yet. Oh my goodness. So I want to run around and grab a few items, I think, before I go. I don't know if anything's really missable in this game. I don't think. I mean, people dying and them having certain weapons on them is considered missable, I would assume. So don't allow anyone to die, because they die forever. But, okay, now I'm up. The problem is, when you go up, you can go back down. A lot of stars? Hey, that is quite a bit of stars. Alright. I don't know. I still love this game to the maximum, I think. I mean, I would love if they somehow miraculously redid this game on the PlayStation 4. Made it bigger somehow. Give you more battles. Give you more items. I don't know. Just make it a remastered edition. Speed up everything. Speed the running up. please. Or add a run button to it. My day is always awesome because I make sure it is awesome. That is plan number one. Other than work. Work sucks, but you know, everyone says that. Playing video games now makes this day even better. And all that grinding I gotta do on Pokemon, I do not mind grinding, especially for other people to see the ending of Pokemon Heart Gold, so I mean, it's all good and well for me. Where did that person go? Oh, you're running back and forth. What the heck? Hello, friend. Yeah, how about you? How has your day been? Hello, friend. Hello, Squire. You seem a bit confused. I see you running around the place. What's been going on in the forest? There have been zombies outside the village. Whatever you do, avoid the camp. Why, thank you, you crazy old coot. Anyway, there's no zombies out there, everyone. I do not think there's zombies. I shouldn't say no right away. So there's downstairs there. There's this door here. And this door here. Now, maybe I won't get so confused because I've already played this game 2 or 3 times. Ooh, that's a nice little iron suit. Look at the graphics on this beast. Anyway, I love it. I still love this game, no matter what. This is probably the prince's room. The king's? No, this is probably the prince's room. Prince is room. So yeah, I still haven't forgot. Got a bad headache, plus been moderating a stream since 1 p.m. You've been modding for 5 to 6 hours? That is madness. Well, I mean, that's what I was 1 p.m. my time, so that would make it 6 hours my time. But that's crazy. And you're an awesome mod to do that. Oh no, I'm outside. Okay, which is good. I'm on the other side of the thing. Maybe that's good. Maybe I don't want to go downstairs. See, because now I'm on this floor. And I could go... what? I don't think that's supposed to happen. I don't think that happens on the Nintendo 6. I don't remember. I may have to play that game just to see if that happens. I want to go back up and go to where I was. Streamer came on about 8 p.m. 8 p.m.? It's not that time, so you are way back. Whitlock here, Phil Hart, Dragon Hailer, where have you been? You've missed a lot of Pokemon yesterday. Last episode, yesterday. Yeah, I gotta leave time out from everything. Yeah, you missed a lot. I gotta go around this way, don't I? Do I not? Oh no, see, this is the problem with this game. The kitchen. Okay, the kitchen's... Ooh, crap. No, stop, bad. What, did I hit a button, or... No, I don't know. If I walk towards that, I don't know. No, it's quite alright, but now you're gonna have to watch my stuff on YouTube and give me more views on YouTube, so that's great when you miss stuff. The kitchen. Remember the chef that was looking for me? That's him. Gabrion! Heavens! So you're back. Thank heavens. Are you saying... Okay, no, that's a little H. Little H is not me. Big H is me. Got it. Alright. Thank heavens you're safe. I thought His Majesty would turn his castle inside out looking for you. Which reminds me, boy, what are you doing here in the kitchen? Shouldn't you report to Abrikin and the king? I wanted to see you first, Gabrion. Well, you've seen me. I'm fine. Now please go and report to the king. He's a great chef. Good friend of mine. Too many doors. Too many things happening. There's... Is this... That was not a dead end. That's the dead end. There's so many doors. Oh my goodness. The problem is, I was just here in this room. I went up and then down, and now I'm here again. Yeah. So yeah, I took out, what did I take out? I took out the Elite Four again, and then I took out, Red. Whoops. Oh, I must have hit something. What did I hit? Oh, if I click here, it sends me down. Interesting. I wanted to click on the shiny knight statues. Lady. Hello, ma'am. Could I ask you a question? What is it, squire? Is there anything you can tell me about the village? I suppose a traveler would want to know that the innkeeper can be bargained with. So there's that. Thank you very much. I could bargain with the innkeeper? Sweet! And was I or was Red? Because Banana at the first was like, oh, you're going to lose, Heaven's Army. You're totally going to lose. There's no way to win. And I'm like, oh, really? And then I pulled it off. Okay, so where am I? I mean, I know I just left a kitchen and then a room, but the problem is I always get lost in this castle. Kitchen again. Okay, so that's the kitchen. Thank goodness. Okay, so I'm going this way, everyone. I like this chair. Very, very nice. And I can't click on notes. I don't think. Yeah, well, I mean, Annihilation would have been me just one-shotting him, and I didn't need to use any revives or anything, which I did, but... Where am I? That's a great question. I know I'm in the castle, so I can't get lost because I'll always be in the castle. But I know I've been lost into this castle before. See, and there's all of these rooms. All of these places like this where you're like, oh no, and then you run around the corner, and then you're like, oh, I've already been here before. And then you're like, oh no, I didn't mean to be in here. And I can't remember if I'm supposed to like mash my button on things because it's hidden items or not. But here we are. Going down. And in. Now where am I? And don't tell me I'm back in the kitchen again. No, okay, good. I mean to go up, down, left, right. I don't know where I'm going. Up. Up again. No. Now where am I? Alright, maybe I should stop fooling around. I'll go down and down and down as much as I can. And then I'll go... Is this the room? No, okay, this is that spot. I'll need to go out through another door. Which would be this one. This would be outside, won't it? At the bottom. See, I kind of do know where I'm at. I know there's only 4 levels to this place. Once you go down, you're on the bottom. But you just got to figure out how to get there. Yeah, and I mean, I think my Mewtwo is strong enough now to one-shot him. No problem. Hello, Heavens. I thought the king would have scrubbed the floors in the Great Hall by now. Oh, would have me scrubbing the hall. We have to talk later, Brynja. You'd love to see that, wouldn't you? Scrubbing floors. I'm practically a hero. I had this weird dream. Should I just tell her? Should I just tell her my inner secrets? You'd love to see that, wouldn't you? I had. You know, I feel like getting personal with this lady. You know, I keep telling you not to sleep so much, and I wasn't sleeping. I was awake, but I got dizzy. Then I saw things. I never heard of goblin poison doing that. When did this happen? While I was being healed by Oriana. You're sure it wasn't something that witch did to you? I don't know. Maybe. Don't worry about it. Just worry about the poison, okay? So everyone knows I've been poisoned now. I want to explore this entire castle. I really, really should. Because I think I have little conversations with them now. The people that I can talk to. Yeah, I should. Yes, I can easily do that with a level 100 Mewtwo. That's easy peasy stuff. Hello, friend. Hello, Squire. It's always nice to see someone from the castle. What's been going on in the forest? Some of the farmers may go out to fight the goblins. I think the knights would do a better job. Don't you agree? I appreciate your help. That one likes my 1 diplomacy. I can actually talk to that person without getting... I don't think that... Oh, wait, no, we're in here. Hello, ma'am. Oh, no, she's going to tell me nothing. Okay, what's the challenge? Could I ask you a question? Hello, Squire. What a pleasant surprise. Oh, okay. Is there anything you can tell me about the village? If people here have been moody lately, if someone is rude, just try them back another time. Oh, that is actually very good. If they're really cranky, try them another time. The game means if you get more diploma. I mean, that's not really a challenge. All I need is a Hitmonchan and a Mewtwo, and I could go through every Pokemon game ever created. Seriously. Excuse me, sir. Oh, that was me. What can I do for you? I was wondering if you would tell me what it's like to stand guard. I rather like it. I see. Great conversation. These much of a conversationalist. So these guards are all going to say the same thing over and over again. Training room. This is where... Oh, if I don't move, the map comes out again. Right, so that's what happening. Yeah, see you. I knew he was here. So you finally decided to turn up. You want a match, Ceridian? I can't now. I have many errands to take care of. I'm busy anyway. Too bad. I was looking forward to it. Never mind that. I have some questions. What is it now, Heavens? Have you had any wild dreams? Why did you tell Aprikin I was missing? When was the last time you saw... No, why did you tell Aprikin I was missing? I didn't tell him. He must have found out another way. But you were the only one who knew where I was. My errands are waiting. Let's finish this later. Oh, no, you don't. You ain't getting away. Okay, there's a catch. Go for it. What's the catch? You lost your game card. Luck here. Get another one. Get 3 of them. Didn't you hear me? I'm busy. I don't have time to talk with you. Find me later. I'll be in the castle. No, you... Oh boy, here's trouble. How are you, Traherne? I'm alright, boy. Did you know the king was asking for you? I'll go to him now. See you later, Traherne. Alright, this guy's cool. I gotta talk to him later. I want to talk to everyone. I need to go... I'm going up. Well, I don't want to go up. I want to go down. There's a spot somewheres in this castle that you could go down into the basement. I wish I... No, where am I? Okay, I know where I'm at. I know where I'm at, everyone. It's okay. I mean, I need no Mewtwo or Hitmonchan. Well, then all I need is... I won't use 1 Pokemon or 2 Pokemon to win. I have to have a full party. And I don't feel like getting a whole full party to level 100 on a game that I'm nearing the end, and I can play probably Black and White eventually. I would prefer to move on to Black and White than keep on playing Heart Gold. That's just my treasure. The luck is a little beyond the ability for... No! 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 Oh, this treasure and I can't get... Alright, I am bringing a thief in this room. Oh, am I actually hitting that one, or am I hitting... Okay, you can get thieves in here, or I could bring up my lock picking by itself, and I could pick those locks. You are all mine. You hear me? You're all mine, treasure chests. You already got a new one, so that's good. That's very good. Where am I going? I don't want to go up. Excuse me, sir. What? I was wondering if you'd tell me what it's like to stand guard. Better than being high with your explosion with your ha-ha. And I don't want to go up. I want to stay down. I'm gonna go back down. I'll need to try to find the basement. If I could find the door, a big double door, I think it is. This is all via memory, everyone, and that's to go towards the king's room. Is there another door? Let's go to this one then. There is... that's the king's way. The king is that way. Yes, I'm running away from the king. There's another door somewheres. Oh. Something I could grab, finally. Dispel Necro. Allows a character of any school to learn to dispel necromantic spells. Wizard rank of 2 I need to be able to read that to learn it. Then can catch Kygor. No catching. No nothing. I want to move on to Black and White, and hopefully I can trade and play Black and White fully on an emulator. That is what I'm hoping for. This looks... There is one more door I haven't explored yet. Oh, there's that door too. But I came from there, so let's not. We'll go over to the left door. And if I can't find it, ooh, there's 2 more doors. Anyway, I gotta figure out which doors I haven't gone in. Ooh, that looks like a opening thing. Alright, so we can see the different colors. Ooh, gemstones. I need that for magical spells, like fire. Just picked up 108. Okay, this is starting to look like a good spot to be. Dang, there's so many things in here. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme. I think you have to just walk around and keep mashing the check button. So this is starting to look more like the area where I want to go, but this is not the area. The king is going to be furious with me. I can just feel it. Application knighthood, please enter here to proceed to the training room. Frig the training room. Oh, I'm here again. I am missing. How do I get my map open? Come hither. Oh, hold B. I would love to know where to go in this place. You'll send a video somehow. I do. I'm not giving out my email to anyone, actually. I know rules. I think my door's here. Of all the places, it's here with the moon. Anyway, wait. This isn't the throne room, right? I'm gonna read before I go. I'm positive the king is over there, but is there anything you want? I was wondering what. It's only bad when it snows or rains. Oh, that's very true for being a guard. This is not the throne room. This is downstairs in the basement. The royal library, or the library. Yeah, you can tell me, you can tell me to go to YouTube and watch so-and-so's video. I can do that. That's no problem. This is where I want it to be, everyone, this whole time. The library, it was called. I'm gonna have to go around the rooms, though, and open up stuff. Because that's what I like to do. Okay, there you go. Something already. 1 spice. You just sent Dragon Hailer a challenge. Well, there you go. I mean, Pokemon is not really hard. Any Pokemon game is not really a challenge unless you do like a 1 Pokemon challenge or something fun like that. When I play the games legit, I use the no item, no feint challenge to myself. But I couldn't do that during a live stream. It would be almost too boring to watch because I have to run to the gym after every 3 or 4 battles, not just chug potions. Hello, friend. You're not headed to the camp, are you? I'm not sure it's a good idea. What's been going on in the forest? They say there is a spirit running loose in the woods. He seems afraid of people. Why, thank you. Actually, that's true. There is a spirit in the woods. Whoa, why are you charging at me? Hello, ma'am. Can I ask you a question? Is there anything you can tell me about the village? Not much. The paths are the best way to travel. Thank you. Why are you still running at me? What have I done to make you run at me? She's coming after me. I'm leaving. Oh, I'm supposed to That was not... You have to run around this world and unlock the map as you go. Oh, that's why things don't look good when I run around. So, you'll try 1 Pokemon challenge? What's that? The Nuzlocke? Okay, we ran all around the rooms. And I can read that letter. I'll read that letter in a second. We are going up. Can I read everything in the books or no? Or was it another game I've played? Wait, I know what's going on. Yes, you can read these. Oops, there you go. That's what I meant to say. You can read books by clicking on them. Can I get out? Okay, close the book. I was gonna say I may need more reading skills because that's what's going on. Alright, the Jundor Wars. From the War Diary of King Lear. Understand not the mind of these Jundar. They are a pox and a plague upon the land, yet at times build works of such sweet beauty as to draw a tear to the eye of the hardest man. Fierce warriors are they, mine own greatest knights, are sorely pressed to hold the field, and yet I sense how old and they truly are. The fiery orb of the sun has risen and set upon them untold times, perhaps a ruse. Oh, this is a lot of reading, wow. We have countered their ancient magic with our new and I will lure with our new and I will lure them into a trap I have set. These Jundar are rigid. They are as creatures chiseled in stone. I have built to place the hammer true, as they will shatter as we array ourselves upon the gallant field. The beach behind us. This will be our greatest day, or worse. No retreat, but that is for cowards. All is stacked on this great ploy. I must not let their deadly archers rain death upon our heads. We shall. Okay, you know what? That's a lot of reading. Maybe I won't. So, see you in a bit, Banana. Maybe I should read this. In my head really quickly. Year 1. What the heck? King Phelan's marriage. Master Bowden is there. That means Bowden must be really old. Just gonna have to celebrate. Alright, close this book. I mean, I don't know if you want me to click on every single thing, because there is a lot of books in this world. And I don't know if anything gives me experience in this game or not. Wow, really? This one's a long one. Anyway, maybe I'll let people explore this library themselves if they love reading it. I kind of do love reading it, but I realize I'm on a live stream, and to read this library will probably take me a half an hour, maybe, give or take. And all I could say in my live stream is I read books, and people will probably be like, okay. Next scene. Heavens, the king told me to make yourself available for you. I am downstairs in the lab. Gordic! Oh, okay, well, I want to go down. Yeah, this is where I want to be. I need to find... Oops. So you can't click near things. Okay, we can't click near those stairs anymore. It's not me. It's me. I'm clicking near things that I shouldn't be doing. Alright, that's the lab. I don't even need to read that. Alright, so we're here in the huge, ginormous lab. The best lab in the world, actually. I do need to... maybe I shouldn't have explored, because I need a thief down here with really high skill to pick all these treasures. Or I could come back later, I'm hoping. The luck is beyond. Oh, no. Okay, I could get that one. So I don't even know which ones are really unlockable or not. I'm just running around clicking on things. Ooh, there's a basement. Excuse me, sir. How can I aid you? I was wondering if you would tell me what it's like to stand guard. Can't be boring. Thank you for talking to me. I appreciate your thoughts. You are so welcome, guard. Our king has built his castle in the abyss of doom and on top of a teleporter. So I am making sure that I have this unlocked. I would love to find where the teleporter is to come right back here. I can't open up any of these. Sad face. There's so many treasures in this castle. But I'm guessing you come back later with a sweet, awesome thief of awesomeness. And did I just go the wrong... I went the wrong way. I knew that. I knew this room looked familiar just from the other, looking at it from the opposite side. I could open that up, can't I? It's just a little jar. Yeah, I could open up jars. I can't open up this room. No. The door is locked. What? I'm going to the other side. Nothing is stopping my progress. I gotta talk to the king though before this episode ends. Or I will be shot. I told everyone I'd be talking to the king. So we'll try to do that. Gordic. You are very old. Hello, Squire. What can I do for you? Squire. Gordic, it's me. Looking for some way to heal myself. A potion, perhaps. Of course it's you. Who else would it be? I mean, it's me, Heavens. Don't you remember? Remember what? Remember who I am. Who you are, huh? Don't you know? Maybe I should come back later. I know I'm in a lot of trouble. All I know is I need a potion of healing. A potion? Why didn't you say so? I'm pretty good at lighting things on fire. I can whip up some tincture of paradise. Ooh, and I just finished one that makes a puff of purple smoke that smells like tulips. That's impressive, everyone. I'm glad you are both challenging yourselves on Pokemon. I see if I can find my notes for the last one. As you can see, my lab's a bit disorganized today. But tell you what, okay, if it explodes, does the potion have to explode? What do you want? What do you want? You want it to work, don't you? You know, I just remembered the king is waiting for me. Yes, but I don't want to be anything spare. Maybe I should try one of the other magicians. Yes, but I don't want to be anything experimental. Who said this was going to be experimental? I've been working on this idea since I was 6. Big Bang, my father used to call it. But he, well, let's just say he had his own ideas of alchemy. You should have seen his face the day I told him everything was the same thing. Listen, Gordic. Hang on, let me finish because it is the same. It's all made up out of teeny tiny particles. Everything that exists. Me, you, the king, everything. I call these particles. Are you ready for this? I call them motas. Maybe I should come back later. Whatever you say. Oh, I was going to be trapped into a long logic loop with an old man who's losing his mind. Okay, I cannot break into that door. Everything is beyond my ability right now. But soon, this is why I love this game. I'll explain more of why I like this game. Because there is locked doors. Because there is treasure chests I cannot open. I know I can come back later and get them with my skills that I've learned further through the game. And any game that's made like that, I love. New game pluses. I love that when you get to keep all your items and come back and start a new game and have all of that stuff. Or, I mean, like the Shin Megami Tensei stuff. Digital Devil Saga. So let me take a look over at my games here. PS2. Yeah, Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. That they give you rings and eventually you can unlock all the walls and stuff, and it's just, I don't know, I love stuff like that, and this game has it, so of course I like this game. The throne room. Well, let's talk to the king. By not talking to him. Ahaha. Ooh, the battles of Lonely Mountain. Adair Broad. Okay, these are hard names. Cardew. Klus, son of Turi. Dyfed. Kier. Kellner. Metter. Tan guy. He's very tanned. Vagan. These are people who died, or these are heroes? Darkling. These are heroes. Is there any people who we know in this game that are on this list? Eisenforest. Cassie, Darcy, Drews, no. Kendall. Kendall is there. Kendall is there. Special mention for this. Beacon. We know Beacon. We know Beacon. Okay, we gotta leave this role. I know some of these names. We're not talking to the king. Frig that king. We are going this way. Why? Because I got to. Excuse me, sir. Yes, Squire, can I help you? I was wondering if you'd tell me about what it's like to stand guard. You look like you want to be a knight. It is a great calling. Thank you. Okay, so there's more to this castle than meets the eye. I could go up the tower and come down here. What I did, this is I don't know if I'm gonna do that on this game. I'd love to explore this castle. Don't get me wrong. But what I've done to be able to fully explore this castle is go up to the top and run down the towers, and run around until I end up back into the main hall or to the king's place or wherever it is that I go. And I run back up the tower and I run down the other tower until I get this full map all grayed out, kind of like the way it looks now, right? Kind of like that. But yeah, that'll probably take another hour. This castle is ginormous, and I haven't even really explored it. There's still so much more to do. Let's go talk to the king. I'm joking, by the way. Okay, the king is probably awesome. No, the king is awesome. Thank goodness you've come back safely. Yes, sir. Heavens! You are a good and loyal squire, but the world can be dangerous, as you have discovered. The king, you look awesome with your crown, by the way. After consulting with my advisors, I've decided that this poison, however slow it may be, is beyond the skills of Grenya's healers. No, you must journey to Eramund. You will find a Marari healer there. That's what they're called, Marari. Remember that. Their king has long been a friend and ally to this land. I have written a letter to tell him who you are and why you need his aid. There you go. Please present this letter to Toxman, Sockman? I don't know. That man, Mr. T. Crap, I hit a button. No, I didn't want to hit that button. Wait, I could read that again. I could fully read it. Using the ritual customs which should accompany him, representative. I didn't read it all. Anyway, thank you, sir. You've read it. You can pause. I can't. I'm live. The road to Eramund is easily followed, but you should have companions on this trip. Therefore, I have ordered Sir Breakin to be at your disposal. He is the best fighter I know, and you would do well to bring him along. But you and he must discuss it first. Yes, the boy and I will talk later. We will decide whither I will go. However, the goblins have been rising in the forest, and I cannot spare more than 2 companions at this time. You may take your friend Brenna, that's her name. She is quite resourceful in her own way and seems to be able to move well in difficult places. And Master Bowden has agreed to let you take his apprentice, Rada. Okay, Bowden. Oh, that's Bowden up at the top, the big honcho mage. Okay, and Rada's his apprentice. She is quite involved these days with her own experiments, but she may be persuaded to seek more exotic herbs and ingredients along the road. I am sure she will be a great spellcaster one day. Finally, you may also choose Gordic, our alchemist. He is a bit strange. We've met him down in the lab, but he could prove useful, and his own knowledge will help you immensely. Everyone else must stay here at the castle. I'm afraid I need to discover all I can about the goblins. As with any endeavor, your success will depend on who you choose to bring with you. I will not allow you to leave until you have picked your companions. Think carefully about your group. Talk to them before you make your decision. You may take only 2 with you, so choose wisely. And do not hesitate to seek the advice of your teachers and friends. Be sure to see Traherne, as he will have some equipment for you, I'm sure. Yes, sir. You are too generous, your majesty. Yes, he is, but he's the man. On the contrary, Sir Breakin, I am quite sorry to see this boy go. Now, there are a few more obligations you should attend to on your way. As you leave Grenya, be sure to pay your respects to Gabrion for the attendance he has shown you over the years. Okay. And be sure to visit the farms. Find Kendall's family and tell them what has happened. Use all your sensitivities as you give them this news. Okay, so be very courteous. Welcome back. Fine. Okay, I'll be sure to do that, sir. I fear that this is as much as I can do, as I can help you. As you know, I have always hoped that you would finish your training here and one day be pledged as a knight. It is still my greatest wish to someday see you and Sheridian go forth together under the kingdom banners. Therefore, I have decided that should you succeed on this quest, you will be made knight. Your Majesty! This is what I've wanted all my life, obviously. Make him a knight? Thank you, sir. Now you are too generous, sir. Too generous by far. That is my privilege, Abrican. Yes, sir. Then Heavens returned. When Heavens returns, he will receive his sword of office and see his name inscribed on the roll. It is my fondest wish. That sounds a little sarcastic. And it will be my pleasure to accept the boy, now that this honor awaits, and guide him accordingly. I will do more than keep it in mind. Very well. Go then, Heavens, with my blessings. Heal yourself and return to us. We will be waiting. Thank you, your grace. I will do my best. Indeed, squire. See that you do. Bring that letter to Mr. T, boy. Fear Pigma. I do not use Steambot, no. Why use Steambot? That's another bot that's not really me. I'd rather say hi than my bot saying hi. So a new journal has been added. Yeah, I forgot to talk about that journal of mine. My journal's here. And I could... Everything that happens is here. I saw a strange spirit in the forest. Everything's here. Failed to save Kendall. I got the... Oh, I don't have to click it once? Oh, and this journal gets very long, by the way. So yeah, we're not gonna worry about that though. I don't even know what day I'm on. But that's... Okay, Sir Breakin's here. He's gonna be... May I have a word with you? Yes, sir. This plaque. I just read it, actually. Yes, sir. It is a knightly roll. It names all knights in Grenia. There are so many, sir. Many must serve, squire. But it is also something more, sir. That is correct. Oh, it zooms in. I gotta wait for it to stop zooming in. Every town in the kingdom has a list like this. To have your name on the roll is more than an honor. It is an induction into the world, both smaller and bigger. It is smaller. It is a smaller world because you become part of a select. It is a larger because you also take on the burden of knighthood and all the honor, valor, and truth that entails. Oh, cool. I have promised myself to go with you on this trip if you want me. And I have promised the king to make you worthy of this role. So now I will promise you. Mark this less well, take it to heart, and understand that if you ever give me reason to doubt yourself or your abilities, you will never see your name here, and I will see to that personally. I understand. Act well, and I will be your truest sponsor. Thank you, sir. Now you must choose a group, and you might think of a bath as well. Oh, thanks, Abrican. Someday my name will be on this list. As but a lowly squire, this is what I aspire to. Anyway, so yeah, this game. Abrican is your warrior. Rada is your mage. The old man, Gordon, is your alchemist. He uses a lot of items and can do some damage. And Brenna is your little friend who is a thief and lockpicker. So I could start opening up locks now, have a warrior and have a mage, or have a Breakin. And I know I want a Break. There he is right there. I want him. I need a warrior. Eventually ask. Don't ask. Yeah, see, he's already saying it. But yeah, I want a warrior, and I do want a thief. And then the choice is either an alchemist. He's old. He's spouting off a lot of nonsense. It might be funny. I'm not too positive on that. Or we could use the serious spellcaster girl who's probably going to teach me some magic maybe. I don't know, but it's between those two. All I know is that I want a warrior and a thief. And me. You mean about the quest? There, you see, you've already brought it up. But I must ask you. You're still angry with me, aren't you? Anyone can see that you're not ready. You're too young, too inexperienced, and too often rude, by the way. The next time the king asks to see you, please be on time. And then the king gives you a letter. Please remember to say thank you. You still have it, don't you? I'm not sure. Of course I have it. Tuxmon is going to ask for it. Without it, he may refuse to give you a healer. You have chosen the weapons you'll be taken? Not yet. Oh, wow. Not yet, but Traherne will help you. See him in the training room. Okay, so I could still ask him to join my party. And I think I will... don't ask. I have to ask you. You mean about the quest? But you see, I must ask you. Very well. Let's get this over with. Brave and gallant Cerebrican. That's a start. Look, if you don't want to go, don't do me any favors. Brave and gallant Cerebrican. You make a good beginning. Go on. I know you are a great warrior. Maybe the best the kingdom has ever known. You also been my most patient teacher, and I know that with you I might succeed. So I'll ask my question. Will you join me on this quest? I am a soldier. First and last, I will join you as I have promised the king. He is my sworn obligation. And anyway, over the years I have grown quite attached to you, and I'd like to see you survive this adventure. I promise we'll come back in one piece, free of this goblin poison. That is my pledge to you, on my honor as a knight. Oh, yeah. When do we leave? As soon as possible. The goblins are rising, and we won't want to stay away too long. There we go. We got another party member. There you are. There you are. And he's already got friggin' better stuff than I'll ever have. And he's got 4 warrior over my... Oh, 3. Okay, well, he's still better than me. Trust me. He is way better than me. So that's that. I need my friend... My friend is next, which I believe she's outside. There you are. I was like, uh-oh. Maybe I'm lying to you. Brenna! Back again, heavens. Now what is it? I want to explain about Kendall. King is sending me on to Airman. Do you always have to snap at me? No, that's stupid. I want to explain to you about Kendall. Forget it. He shouldn't have gone into the woods, especially not alone. Then you know about the goblins? Why do you think he was out there? Have you spoken to his family? Okay, then what do you think about the goblins? We hear more every day. Brigans increase the guards around the castle, but that hasn't done much to discourage them. I'm surprised you're not out on patrol. The king is sending me to Araman. Araman? But that's miles from here. Not that I've ever been there myself, but I think it's miles. Does this have anything to do with your adventure in the forest? Some adventure. While I was lost, I was dumb enough to get ambushed and poisoned by goblins. Oh heavens, you know how dangerous goblins are. Of course! How many times have I shown you how to walk the path without leaving tracks, or without rustling leaves? I should have paid more attention. Anyway, I'm supposed to take a Breakin along with me. Then you better plan on working every step of the way. A Breakin's so strict, I'd end up surrendering to the goblins just to get a break from him. Oh, come on, he's the best fighter, though. Would you take Rada? Would you take Rada? I don't think she'll go. Rada's locked herself in her lab, something to do with the spells of the necromancer. She's a necromancer? What if I speak to her, explain the situation? I'm sure she'll listen, but you won't get far. One of her best friends was cursed. She's promised to keep experimenting until she finds a cure. Even she turned down an appointment from the wizard school. She told Ardra she had no time for trivialities. Wow. What's triviality? I have no idea. Some kind of spell to use in tail work? I guess. Rada's a good teacher, though. I couldn't understand the principle of the 4 schools until she explained it to me. Now I never see her, because what she's doing is important. Don't you see? I love to feel that way about anything at all. Here, It's all the same. All the time. Lessons, training, day after day. But what am I training for? I love to get caught up in something. Well, I'm always available. I meant something important. Oh, snap, my friend. Sorry. Uh-huh. You know what I mean. He's the best fighter, though. Yes, he is. That's true. I saw him fight a monster once. About 10 seconds into the battle, I actually started feeling sorry for the poor creature. You guys are doing a speed run, aren't you? I have no sympathy for monsters. You see, you think the way he does. Either you're good or bad. Either good or bad. Either you follow the rules of the knighthood or you don't. I wonder if all knights are like that. What would you say to coming along with me? Me? On the road? With you and a Breakin? It could work. I don't think you'd be helpful. You're right, it's a bad idea. I don't think you would be helpful. Wow, really? No, it could work. No, it couldn't. You know how a Breakin feels about me. Want to hear what he said the other day? He said, Brenna, why don't you do something useful with your life and become a healer or a dairymaid? So I said, why, Sir Breakin? If you truly want me to be useful, I would be glad to start to study at arms. Then you can make me a knight too. I can only wonder how he reacted to that. What does a Breakin do when we're rude? He ignores us. I hate it. Me too. The way he stares, as if we were speaking another language. Thanks for the offer, but I guess I'll leave Sir Breakin to you. Well, think about it. Right? No, listen, Brenna, join anyway. You have a point. Neither one of us is going to get any respect by hanging around this castle for the rest of our lives. You sure you want me along? What do you want me to do? You want me to beg? You know what? I want to say yes, I'm sure, but what does this do? Who's begging? You see how you are? You don't get what you want in 2 seconds? And you lose your temper. Oh, that was me losing my temper. Oh, I just want to see what that conversation led to. Right away. Well, you can just keep looking for a group because I don't want any part of this, alright? Fine. Good. But you're making a big mistake. But you're making a big mistake. What mistake? Turning you down is an act of genius. Listen, genius. This is going on way longer than I thought. This is the best offer you've ever had, and you know it. 10 minutes from now, you're going to regret saying no. Brenna, back again, heavens. Now what is it? King is sending me an airman. Okay, so this is the same thing. I obviously, if you answer go that way, you don't get her in your party. Alright, let's just skip through this. We know this. Would you like coming along with me? It could work. I don't want to hit a button again. Listen, join anyway. You have a point. Yes, I'm sure. I won't be any trouble, but I won't take orders left and right either. I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you to. Come on, Brenna. What do you say? I'll have to tell Bowden. Then tell him. Get whatever you need and meet in the weapons room. I won't be a minute. Okay, boom. She's in my party, right? This is just boom. Yeah, okay, so lots of dexterity and stamina. I can start stealing things now. Alright, but I need to go here. I need to go a lot of places. So I'm going to probably leave the choice up to you. Either the mage or the alchemist. The old crazy man or the young mage lady who's not so crazy. Serious, angry all the time actually. I don't know, I think the old man would probably be funny, I'm thinking, with his craziness. Or we could have some serious chats with Rada, I think her name is. Oh boy, here's trouble. How are you, Traherne? Did you know the king was asking for you? Yes, I did, and I just saw him. Good, well enough then. Wait till you hear where I've been. Lad, I have heard. Up and down the forest, isn't it? Playing patty cakes with the goblins. They're running patrols through the forest all around here. That's so. Well, I guess they were due for a comeback. Used to live in the mountains northwest of these fine ramparts. They have, for generations, harassed humans and Mirari alike. Once the old king, Ramsay, that is, roasted them out good. Roosted them out good. That being the Battle of Lonely Mountain. Oh, that's their the thing. That was in the dark season of the 895. That being where our present king, Phelan, that is, came of age. Don't you know that story? You don't know that story, do you? I'd like to hear it. I'm sick of that story. I like to hear it. Oh, it was a glorious. Phelan defeated the hobgoblin Grektikal. Grektikal. Wow, that's a cool name. In one-on-one combat that kept them quiet for a while. So what brought them back? Who knows why goblins do anything, lad. Every 20 years or so they're in your face with that stinking breath. Wow, okay. But I don't have to tell you, Phelan beat them again after that raid on your naming ceremony. My naming ceremony? What is that? Alright, take care, Banana. You mean the attack on my village? I warned Phelan that something was up. Maybe it was, but it had nothing to do with me. You see, nobody ever listens to me. You think the attack was because of me? Forget it, heavens. It was years ago. Then talking about it shouldn't do any harm. Later, run along now like a good boy. I'm very busy. Look at all these old weapons. That reminds me. Have you seen an old sword anywhere around the castle? Sorry. I guess I better keep looking then. I'll let you know if I find it. Thank you, Squire. This particular sword is of some value to me. Are you ready to equip your group? Not yet. I'll be back when I am. I still don't know who to take along. Who would you bring along? That's a hard decision. I'm sure Breakin and Bowden can advise you better than I. Why don't you speak to them? Okay, so they want me to speak to Bowden, of course, the old man, the old alchemist, but I do not know where Rada is. I know she's on like the second or third floor. In one of the rooms, you just gotta walk into a room and eventually I'll find her. Maybe there is a magic lab. Maybe. But we'll save that for another episode, actually. Wow, I didn't even see the time up there. So yeah, hopefully I'll get some what's the word I'm looking for? Some feedback on people saying, you know what, go for the alchemist or go for the magician. I'll leave it in your hands because I think I could probably get Pokemon done. So hopefully the next episode. So yeah, we'll see what's going on with that. I mean, I'll leave this one be for a while. I made it to the castle, and I haven't even got through the story. The story gets, of course, the story opens up. This is just the opening. This is an intro, and look at that water. You know what? I think that does do that on the Nintendo 64. You're not supposed to look at it. You're just supposed to know that it's moving, right? That's all you need to know. Anyway, so yeah, I hope I get something there just to say, because I don't know who I would really want to take along. I think I've picked them both before to see what they contribute, and I think the old man, not Bregan, Gordon, the alchemist. He uses up a lot of items if you want him to, you know, do some damage in battle. While Rada will use up a lot of items too if you use magic, but I think she's a better fighter than the old man. Other than that, that's my only thing I can remember off the top of my head for those two. But I mean, if someone else knows how to play the game and went, oh no, pick the old man because of comedy, or pick her because if you have her in your party at a certain spot, then this character will unlock. Anything like that, anything would be great to know. I've only made it to, where have I made it to in this world? I made it to, yes, I made it to Ermund, and then I made it to Talwalk, then Port Said. Did I make it to Terminer? I think I made it to Terminer as well, and I was making my way back down at the bottom at Uruguay or Uruguay. I don't know what it's called, but down there. But I didn't make it down there. So I made it. I like to think far. I don't know how much more it is to this game, but yeah, that's all I know. So I'll leave the decision up to you. I can hit it once. Oh, I only have to hit it once, not hold it. I'm learning so much as I play with buttons for my outro. Anyway, thank you all for showing up and watching. If you like what I do, hit those buttons. You know what they do by now. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Take care.